Okay, I'm live. Welcome. Ethan's Online Marketing. It's my first Google Hangout, and I'm just learning about Google Hangout and leveraging this current trend right now. Uh, Actually, I'm sure it's here to stay. If we notice the last couple of years in online marketing, things have kind of really turned towards the content, um, towards video and video creation. Part of that, social media, I feel, it just um, I don't misunderstand me, but the laziness of the social media platforms, But that's it. This hangout, it's just my after hours um, session here, going through the process here. I had a little snack, a little food earlier. It's 7 p.m. Eastern time here on the East Coast. So, welcome everybody. So, what kind of just trying to think, even though it's after hours, there's nothing scripted. This is an internet marketing hangout. This is my industry, this is my career. I guess first I'll talk a little bit about me and where I came from. I've been, you can go ahead and Google my name, but I've been in this industry for a little over 5 years now. It's working. A number of years ago, about 15 years ago now, I got injured, severely injured in an accident. Left both my legs broken, multiple compound fractures. I broke them in 4 spots. All 4 spots, the bones came through the skin. I cracked, dislocated my hip. I broke my collarbone, and I got knocked unconscious for 3 days with a head injury. So after spending 3 months in the hospital, around 2 months in the hospital, I got out, and after about a little over a year of recovery, took me about 4 or 5 months before I even started to heal up, maybe longer than that, because I had a severe infection in my bones. And anyways, but after that, I worked with my father doing tree transplanting. He owned a large tree transplanting company, and I worked with him, and I worked outside, and I did the labor work, and I learned, and I worked, and I managed the jobs and ran the crews, and did worked with the people, communicated with both our employees, and the customers, with the job, made sure the job got done to a satisfactory condition. Everything was good, done in an efficient manner. Okay. So I did this for the following 10 years, a little over. And, my bones hurt. Like there's days I could barely walk. It's so intense. But I'm fortunate. I'm glad that I can walk. Okay. A lot of people go through an accident like this, and they'll lose their life, or they'll lose their legs permanently or something like that. Get it a lot worse than I have it. So I'm fortunate I can walk. I'm glad for that. But I've always had a passion for. Been always a computer tech nerd. I went to college for automotive technology. I love cars. I have a passion for cars, race cars, and just high performance cars. And I have high taste. I like Ferraris, and I had a nice Audi A6 S line, sweet car. And I just love Camaros and hot rods. I love racing. I love watching NASCAR. Um, I follow that, and it's not, what I like really, what drives me today more so with the sports and specifically with NASCAR. I've been a NASCAR fan for about 20 years now, but more so today is you listen how these teams and drivers communicate with one another and how it's a team effort and bigger than that, but it's a language that successful people speak. Okay. For the past 2 years or so, I've been strongly into personal development. Every day I watch training videos. I educate myself, morning rituals from mentors like Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn. There's a lot of them, and that's how I start my day. I wake up. I do some exercises. I stretch out, stretch my bones, stretch my muscles and stuff. I do some exercises, try to get myself tone shape. I have goals that I write down. Actually, everything. I have this stuff right here. These are actually my 2015 goals. These are 2014 goals that I've been writing down. They're the same goals, but one of the things I like to do is I write them over and over and over again. And it just helps embed it in my subconscious mind. The reason why I am doing this and why I do this is because it's a common trait that I see with most successful people that I see. And these are individuals just like you and I. They didn't come from big backgrounds or upbringings where they had a lot of people to help them out with money and things of such. They didn't have that sort of stuff. They've come up on their own. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm driven to them. And also, I almost lost my life thanks to the volunteers of our fire departments. Okay, I am alive today, and I can stay here and enjoy life. Brings me. I have such a huge respect. My father has been always in the fire department. I was a member up until I left after high school, and I went to school. I moved out of New York and went up to school up in New Hampshire and worked at a railroad, which is where my accident happened, and not where I was working, but up there in the state of New Hampshire, on a railroad. But do we have a time here that it tells me? It doesn't tell me a time, does it? Well, I know it's been about 5 minutes, been probably a little over 5 minutes now. So, again, if you're just joining or just coming on to this, my name is Ethan Poltrek. I do internet marketing. I've been online for a little over 5 years now. This is called Ethan's Online Marketing Hangout. It's my first hangout. I'm checking it out, learning the platform, learning the system, and just, it's called After Hours. You know, it's me just it's, by the way, is fruit. It's fruit punch and water in a coaster thing. But After Hours. Now, as we get to talk, you'll get to know me, and you'll know that sometimes I'll forget my mind, or forget what I'm talking about. As part of my injury, you see up here, I got scars. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. I lost my short-term memory, so it comes back. I'm good. Everybody has the problem, but it's very aggravating too, because I feel it coming. But this is like personal, and it's just being aired worldwide. I have no idea who's watching this right now. But you know what? It's okay. I have nothing to hide from you. Okay. So this is kind of like what I've been doing to learn my career. I doing what everybody was doing, promoting all the programs, writing the articles, spending time in the groups. This is back in the day when you had Google groups and things like that. And actually, what got me started, back up on a note, really what got me started in this industry is I got into was learning cost per view, or CPV, cost per view or pay per view advertising. When you download a software like a free screensaver, free games, and in exchange, you view pop-ups or adware on your computer. So, and those pop-ups are advertisements that we marketers can purchase from these sites. So, anyways, I was throwing them this traffic. Don't do this now, because you cannot do this. They've changed their terms of service. I've learned the hard way, but my point is, it gave me the power of what this industry and the power of internet and marketing online really can do for you. And I dropped $20 into my only $20 into an account I had, a CPV account. Threw it to a page directly with some Google AdSense ads on it. And I didn't know anything about budget setting, stuff like that, and left. I came back a couple hours later, checked my advertising account, saw that I went through saw my account balance is zero. I instantly, the negative emotion, got all upset, and then I jumped over to Google, my AdSense account, and totally spun around, and actually got nervous and shaky because I had a little over $400 in the account, and so I had to wait. I had to wait, like it was middle of the month or whatever, so I had to wait half the month, but I got paid out on that money, and so I invested some more money. I said, "Whoa!" I invested more money, and I was onto it, and each month just really compounded and grew, and if I managed and did it better, I would have made a lot more money. Today, going back on it, I wouldn't do it because I know it's not right. But I did cash out a little over $18,000 in 4 months, I think, 4 months before my account got terminated for using this strategy. So do not use it. I believe, I might be wrong. This has been a while. They could have changed it again, but you can create a page with AdSense on it, have another page send the traffic to that page, and then if they click that page, have a link on that page, and then take them to the page with your AdSense ads on it. That might work, third. But anyways, this isn't about that. Going to just talk about my story. And I'm pretty much self-taught. I've taken personal training. I took a training with Chris Farrell. Chris Farrell mentor me. This was probably about 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Well, no, I think I started about 5 years ago. Yeah, maybe. Boy, I forget the time. But I've spent a lot of money, thousands of dollars, on training and courses, and a lot of them, get rich quick things, those type of things. Seeing the end result, forgetting all the other stuff. The proper mindset and the forward thinking and the positive thinking, and having a goal of what you want to have accomplished, and then having daily steps to reach that goal, and following what other successful people do, and so that's kind of where the route I am on now, for really trying to leverage this industry and create steady money. I'm talking $500 a day, between I want to earn every day $200 a day. Okay, I've had days where I've earned obviously more than $200, but I'm not consistent with my efforts. Okay, so there's a lot of things going around up here in my brain. So it's focusing on a strategy, finding a strategy for you, for me, and sticking with that strategy for a period of time, and putting all that you have into it, so you can learn this strategy and become successful with it, hopefully. Excuse me. You might find out it's something you don't want to do, but the point is you got to stick with it for a while, and master it, and see. So it's it is tough, especially something like paid advertising. You want instant traffic. You gotta really pay per click or something like that. And you have to constantly go through your money as a learning curve. I don't know how many hundreds of dollars, if not thousands, I've gone through with PPC advertising. In fact, currently, at this right now as we speak, I'm running a Bing Microsoft account, and I actually Microsoft just credited me $100 coupon. So I am running that coupon on a new account. I opened a new account about a week ago, a little over a week ago. Spent $25 on that new account, and Bing awarded me $100 in advertising credit under my account. So I'm actually running, getting a lot of clicks, good cheap clicks, and good targeted traffic. I'm at about 60 clicks or something like that, and but I haven't generated a sale yet. So I'll run it for a little bit longer, and we'll see. But and that's what also part of it. It's being able to have that steady supply of money to keep, so you can keep testing and running these ads until you learn stuff. Until you get it, because we don't have somebody standing right over us telling us how to do it, how they do it, how their successful campaigns. We gotta develop this wisdom and knowledge and experience ourselves. So that's it. Going on a 20-minute hangout. Listen, I think I'm gonna end it for the evening. Okay, it's tired. I get up early. I start my day early. I'm on the computer all day. Break it off though. I love it because I have 2 Springer Spaniel dogs that I get to love and enjoy. Okay. There's Allie, Etienne, and Merlin is closest to us. That's my Merlin right there. So my Allie girl. Yep, look at her. Hey, champ. So that's Merlin and Allie. So listen, everybody. It's great to talk with you. And listen, I got 0 viewers. Tells me the viewers on here. But listen, if you happen to come and stumble across this and you watch it, please leave your feedback below. Leave your comments below. And maybe we'll run another hangout soon. All right, bye for now. Talk soon.